Hello and welcome to Prudent Media News. Now a look at the headlines. Goa Pollution Control Board not to issue fresh mining leases. Decides to install ambient air quality and water monitoring station at all times. BJP and MGP ready to forge alliance in the forthcoming assembly election. Both parties say they are open. Manohar Parrikar alleges Ravi Naik's son's involvement in illegal mining, says he plans to mine in forest area. Sand suppliers of Karwar Block NH17 demand lifting of ban on transportation of sand to Goa. Goa government bans export of sand from Goa. Flying squad likely to submit report on alleged distribution of goodies by politicians by Saturday. Allegations of distribution of things during CCP poll campaign. And security guard of Damodar Secondary found murdered in school campus. A flat in Komba Madgaon robbed. Robbery of gold worth 1,50,000 rupees. And now the news in detail. The Goa Pollution Control Board has decided not to issue fresh mining leases until the mining policy is formed. They have given 60 more days to 41 mines that had applied for renewal. They will reject their licenses if they do not submit the relevant documents. They have also decided to install ambient air quality and water monitoring stations in the mining areas. With regard to MPT expansion plans, the board will inspect whether MPT has followed directions issued by the board, and if not, the board will file a criminal case against MPT.
The board has decided to set up real-time ambient air monitoring stations in mining areas for ascertaining the ambient air quality. The board also will survey and establish new water monitoring stations. In fact, what the board felt that we should be more stringent in giving. The board felt that we should be the board pollution control board should be more stringent in giving consents to mines, and we should monitor regularly. Consent should not be given, will not be given, should not be given and will not be given to mines which are in the forest area without clearance from the FCA, forest clearance from under FCA. No new mines will be issued consent to operate until the state mining policy is finalized. 41 applications were pending with us for either because they didn't have wildlife permission, or they didn't have forest clearance, or they didn't have both, or there was there is one category where they had wildlife clearance, but it was valid only for 2 years and it was not revalidated. So these are three categories. Now we are giving them 60 days to submit all the documents. If they don't submit this document, they will reject the applications.
So they will not be allowed to operate?
No, will not be allowed to operate. Board officials will inspect whether MPT has complied with all the directions issued by the board. If no compliance is observed, if it is observed that they have not complied with, then to proceed with further action in accordance with law.
What will we say?
No, we can take criminal. We can file criminal cases. FIR.
Our reporter Jason Suarez with video journalist Ravindra Dalvi for Prudent Media. BJP and MGP are all set to forge a new alliance for the forthcoming assembly election. BJP has said that they may have alliance with MGP. Similarly, MGP has said that they will decide about alliance after consulting their cadre. Surprisingly, MGP has not ruled out the possibility in spite of being an alliance partner in the present ruling regime. BJP and MGP are considered as natural alliance partners considering their voters' base and agenda. Both these parties were alliance partners almost a decade ago. Now, BJP wants to try the same formula again. BJP's campaign observer and senior national leader Gopinath Munde has confirmed this.
आम्ही काही कुठल्या पक्षाच्या युतीच्या संबंधी अजून निर्णय केलेला नाही, पण महाराष्ट्र गोमंतक पक्षाबरोबर आमची युती केली जाऊ शकते असं आमच्या अध्यक्षांनी काल म्हटलेलं आहे. कारण आम्ही त्या पक्षाबरोबर आमची युती होती, आम्ही मिळून निवडणुका लढलो होतो, परंतु त्यांची सहमती असली तर त्याचा विचार आम्ही करू. अजून तरी इट इज टू अर्ली, निवडणुकीला खूप अजून वेळ आहे, त्यामुळे आज तरी आम्ही कोणाच्या बरोबर जायचा निर्णय केला नाही. परंतु जायचं असेल तर मग एक पक्ष आहे की ज्याच्या बरोबर जाण्याचा विचार आम्ही करू शकतो.
MGP was a partner in the BJP ruled government in 2007. The party aligned with Congress after 2006 elections as Congress NCP coalition emerged as the single largest arrangement. But now MGP is also realigning its strategy. Senior officials of the party say that they will consult with their cadre and take final decision.
नाही, यातून आमकां जरी प्रस्ताव आमचेकडे येवना अजून, तरी पण आमची सेंट्रल कमिटी, आमचे कार्यकर्ते, चिंतक सगळ्यांक विचारांत घेऊनच आम्ही निर्णय घेतले. अजून आम्ही तेजेर कांय विचार करूना, अजून आमचेकडे प्रस्तावूय येवना.
BJP's campaign observer Gopinath Munde had a public meeting at Panji in the evening. He released a book on Goa government titled as Tainted Government. Our principal correspondent Murari Shetty with reporter Jason Suarez and video journalist Sushant Pal and Ravindra Dalvi for Prudent Media. BJP has once again on Friday targeted Home Minister Ravi Naik's son. Leader of opposition Manohar Parrikar alleged that Ravi Naik's son is also involved in illegal mines. He also said that Home Minister's son had approached one of the mine owners to start illegal mine in a forest area.
ड्रग भांगडीन आमचो होम मिनिस्टर आसा, तो केवळ ड्रगाच्या भांगडीन आसा असून येता तो चिरंजीव. इल्लीगल मायनिंग आसा तो. इल्लीगल मायनिंग हो वचून एका मिनेराक सांगता, म्हाका मायन ओनरान सांगलेली गजाल आहा की तुजी पळय ती मायन आसा पळय फॉरेस्टान, ताका एनवायरमेंट क्लियरन्स मेळना न्हय, तूं आपल्याक फक्त सांग आपूण इल्लीगल मायन काडटा, म्हालूय व्हरता, तुका 40% दिता, आनी तुका जर भंय दिसता जाल्यार तूं पुलिसीन आतांच कंप्लेन लॉन्च कर की आपली मायन कोण इल्लीगली व्हरता, म्हणजे तुजी जबाबदारी सोंपली.
Our principal correspondent Murari Shetty with video journalist Sushant Pal for Prudent Media.
Sand suppliers on Friday blocked National Highway 17 demanding lifting of ban on sand transportation by Karnataka. They have given a deadline to the district administration of Karnataka till 15th March or have threatened of an agitation. The collector Krishnaya has assured them to come out with a solution by 15th March. Meanwhile, Goa government has banned export of sand extracted in Goa. Sand truck owners, boat owners and sand suppliers had closed NH17 at Paule Kankon on Friday. They were demanding transportation of sand from Karnataka in Goa. The agitated sand suppliers later opened the highway after an assurance by the district collector to come out with a solution by 15th March. Whereas, Goa government has issued a notification banning transportation of sand from Goa to the other states as there is shortage of sand in Goa.
त्यांका धंदोनादान सारखे बेजारात म्हणजे घरात त्यांका जेवणाक उपाशी पडल्यात आणि हो जो एक धंदो गेल्लो 70-80 वर्सांपासून गोंयांत वयतालो आणि आमगेर कारवारची रेंव मॅक्सिमम 90% गोंयाक यूज जाताली आणि कारवाराक हे जो यूज ना.
They also expressed their fear that if the sand is not extracted from the river, then there is a possibility of severe floods in Karwar.
आणि जर तर ती सँड काळी नदीच्यान जर काढली ना न्ही तर थंय एक फ्लड येता, ती डे बाय डे माती भरता आणि फ्लड येता, नेऱ्यावळ फ्लड येता आणि पुराय अख्खा गांव वयता. ताका लागून आमी म्हणटा एक तर गोंयांत वचपा दिली ती आमकां ती सँड ना जाल्यार गव्हर्मेंटान काडूंक गव्हर्मेंट खंय डंप करून घेवं, पण पोटान तितली त्या काळी नदीच्यान ती माती काडूं जाय.
They have also threatened of an agitation if their demand is not considered.
एक आम्ही याच्या बद्दल रोड रस्ता रोको आसतले आणि आम्ही जबरदस्ती गाडी व्हरपाची जबरदस्ती आमकां गाडी व्हरपाची पोझिशन येता.
A reporter in Karwar, Babesh Borkar. It's time for a short break. Stay tuned.